So at Western States Metal Roofing, our goal is not only to provide you with the largest selection of colors in the industry, but also to give you fast turnaround times to anywhere within the country. And previously that just meant Phoenix and Texas. But today we're here with exciting news. We're expanding into the Pacific Northwest. And I have with me Mike Rubio, the president of Western States Metal Roofing, who is actually my brother also, and Cameron Berg, our regional manager. And Mike, why don't you lead us off and kind of tell us what you have in store here?
As far as with the Washington facility, we needed a distribution point. We needed something to service that Northwest Territory area. And opportunity came. We have a great person that could run the facility, Cameron. And we figured, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger and make it happen.
So, Cameron, what are the advantages of of having this Pacific Northwest facility, and what are some of the products that you're going to be stocking and having available immediately?
The main benefits of having our facility up here is going to be cutting back on lead times and shipping costs. The average truck coming into the Northwest was around $5,000. We'd split it between customers on our route trucks, depending on the size of their orders. And with that being said, our lead times up here are probably going to be close to cut in half compared to shipping material into the area.
What do you expect a typical lead time to be on coil flats or some of the concealed fastener panels that you're going to be making there?
For our coil and flat sheets, we're going to be stocking both 20 and 24-inch coils that we're going to be selling in full coils. And then we also have 4 foot by 10 foot flat sheets. And that's going to be for our top 20 colors. And then we're also going to be stocking our specialties as well. So it should be fairly quick turnover as far as getting inventory pulled and ready for customers to ship or pick up.
So Cam, you said you're going to have coils that are immediately available for pickup. What are the size of those coils that don't require processing?
For our 48-inch coils, we're going to be stocking those in master coils of 5,000 to 10,000 pounds. For our 20 and 24-inch coils, we're going to be looking at 2,500 pounds per coil.
If it's one of the colors that you have in stock, how quick can you pick it up?
We're going to be looking at same day if the order's in before 10 a.m. If the order's in after 10 a.m., then we'll be doing a next day pickup.
What if they want something that's not one of the top 20 colors? Can they still pick it up at the Spokane facility?
They can, yeah. So we'll be processing coil and flats that we do not have in stock from our coil flats division in Phoenix. And we'll either be shipping those up directly to the customer if it makes more sense to go direct, or we can ship them up to our facility up here for a standard will call pickup. As far as the lead times for material shipping in, we're estimating lead times right around 1 to 2 weeks, depending on if we're shipping it on a route truck directly to a customer or if we're shipping it directly to the facility for a will call.
You know, we sell a lot of Corten also. Are we going to have Corten at this facility in coil and flat sheets?
We are, yeah. We're going to be stocking 48-inch master coil, 24-inch, 22-inch, and 20-inch for our 22 gauge A606. And we're also going to be stocking our heavier gauge flat sheets.
So in the flat sheets, you're both going to have the light 22 gauge and all the way up to the heavier stuff, 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, things like that, right, Cam?
That's correct. Yeah, we're going to be stocking flat sheets from 22 gauge up to 1/2 inch plate.
What if I have a coil that needs to be slid or split to a different weight? Can I get it?
You can, yeah. So that'll be processed from our coil flats division down in Phoenix. And then we'll be shipping those up either on transfer trucks or on route trucks. As far as processing out of our Washington branch, we're looking at mid-2024 by the time we have our slit to length line for processing master coils down to specific widths and weights.
Will you be manufacturing any panels there? And if so, which panels?
Yeah, we have our smaller roll former there. We'll be able to do all the concealed fasten panels that we currently offer through Western States. And then our through fasten panels will be able to be available also there, shipped via route truck.
If it's one of the top 20 colors, what's a typical lead time on something like that?
At first, the typical lead time is going to be 3 to 7 days. As the facility becomes more busy, we're going to probably have to adjust that. And I would say you're just going to have to consult with the salesperson moving forward, but typically 3 to 7 days at first.
Okay, so we can do coil and flats, concealed fastener panels. What about trim and flashing?
Yeah, trim and flashing, our line is going to be available mid-February, early March. We'll be able to do any trim up to 12-foot length.
So Cam, we're going to be able to manufacture concealed fastener panels at our facility. Will we be able to take that machine and do on-site roll forming also?
We will, yeah. For the larger commercial projects and residential projects with extremely long panels, we will be able to take our new tech on site and roll those directly on site.
Okay, so what are the qualifications for us to do on-site roll forming for you?
We're going to be looking at a 5,000 square foot minimum order. It's only available to our roofing contractors. So they're going to have the appropriate equipment on site to both handle coils and stack panels, stage panels on the roofs if we're rolling directly onto the roof. For our on-site roll forming, we will be offering both our snap block panels and our mechanically seamed panel with an option for a factory applied hot melt as well. And our on-site roll forming also qualifies for watertight warranties.
Oh, that's great news. What about concealed fastener siding panels? Can you roll those on site also?
On-site roll forming is not necessarily for every project over 5,000 square feet. If they're shorter panels that can be shipped in, it's usually going to be cheaper for us to roll the material in-house and have it all shipped in. Projects that are larger and long panels, that's going to be the best type of project for our on-site roll form services.
What areas will this make sense for?
Our machine will be shipping throughout Washington, Idaho, Oregon, Montana, Wyoming, Utah. Anything in California, Arizona, New Mexico, that's all going to be coming out of our Phoenix facility.
So Mike, will we be offering local deliveries from our Spokane facility?
Yes, we'll have local delivery trucks for deliveries within 150 miles. Anything other than that, we'd have to basically put on a route truck and route it in for anything over 150 miles.
So Mike, if it's not one of the 20 most common colors and we need to ship it from our main facility in Phoenix, will this new facility make that shipping cheaper?
We're going to have regular route trucks that are going to service to Washington on a weekly basis. It'll be considerably cheaper because we'll be able to feed it with materials that it needs, as well as putting customers' order on it. So that's going to significantly reduce the freight costs for all orders.
Want to learn more? Check out these videos.